Hello crafters, welcome to Create at Home with G in today's video. Today we're going to be altering two items. One item from Poundland, and that's one of their glitter light up eggs, and one of these rabbit candle holders from Dunelm. These were in the sale and I bought them in February. I'm not sure when you're going to be seeing this video. I'm recording this video on February the 20th, I think it is, and I bought them the weekend just gone. So you may be lucky still to find them in a store or maybe online, but I'm going to just give this a whitewash because even though I like the bronze, it's a bit too bronzy for me. So I'm going to try and knock the kind of the brown colour. I'm going to try and knock that back with some white paint, and I'm going to do some dry brushing because obviously I don't want it to be a solid white. I want it to be whitewashed. So I am going to give this a whitewash, and I'm going to use a tissue to take off any areas where I've done it too much, like on his belly for example. That's just too heavy, and we are going to alter this to go with an aesthetic that best suits me. Obviously this is for my taste, so it might not be everybody's cup of tea, but if you buy this you can do that. You can do it so it matches your aesthetic. This is just to give you some ideas. Okay, let's take off some of that paint off his belly, off the base. Okay, I'm just going to quickly blast it with my heat tool and we will be right back. Okay crafters, so what we're going to do with this little chappy is on the base I am going to hot glue some moss so it looks like our little bunny is standing in a bed of moss or a bed of grass. Please be careful when using hot glue and moss because obviously you can burn yourself, so please take that into advisement and be careful. My public health and safety warning out the way. I don't want to cover his feet, I want you to still see his lovely little feet, and I don't want to overdo it either, so just a touch. And then round here we're also going to put some moss. So that's on the lip of the actual candle portion of the stand, where you put the candle inside here. So I'm putting glue on the lip part and also on the raised part. Okay, I'm just going to go over this with my heat tool, but one thing I want to add is a little mushroom. Okay, I'm just going to add one of these little mushrooms that are on wires. You can get these from your dollar stores and your craft stores. I know the Works sell them, and I believe Hobbycraft sell them as well here in the UK. This particular holder I'm going to have where we see his bottom, so that means I'm going to have the little mushroom on my right hand side. So let me just get rid of this excess moss. Now let's move on to our egg. Now this egg is yellow as you can see, but that's not going to make any difference. I have this cord, and this is just washing line cord which I got on eBay. I think I got about like 50 yards for like, you know, £6-7, really cheaply, you know, really cheap compared to, you know, if you try and look for rope it's really expensive. And I'm going to cover this yellow egg in this rope to give it a more rustic feel rather than the kind of, you know, the yellow being quite whimsical. Because I think the the holders that I've just created, or just altered, I should say, not created, now that I've done them in the brown tones, and I've got the the moss and that, it gives it kind of more of a rustic feel rather than whimsical. So I'm going to take it away from the whimsical and go down the more rustic avenue. So I'm going to cover this egg, and then we'll come back and move on to the finished touches. Okay crafters, there you go, there they are laying down, so you get the idea of what they would look like when they're standing up. I'll have some pictures. As you can see, I have the mushrooms, so they are, I'm a very symmetrical decorator, so I like to have things symmetrically, which is why, because these are the same, standing the same way, it would annoy me, but I would happily sit there and have the bunny's bottom on show, because for my eye, it wouldn't be pulling it, because it's facing that way and this one is facing that way, so I'm just weird when it comes to things like that, but I'm definitely a symmetrical decorator. But there we go, both of them are done. I'll have some pictures of them up at the end. Thank you very much for joining me today, crafters, and you'll see me again very soon. Take care now, bye bye.